So one of the things you might be worried about coming to Mexico City, it's something I was really worried about, is how often am I going to get to be in nature in the middle of this huge concrete metropolis? And you need not worry, because first of all, Mexico City has Chapultepec, Bosques Chapultepec. It's the largest city park in the Western Hemisphere. It's the largest in Latin America. It's the most beautiful park there's lakes where you can hire boats, there's woods, you can have a picnic, you see people running. It's a gorgeous place to come and spend a day. It's so big that you would probably take a few days to see the whole place. And then without even having to leave the city, you can go to an alpine forest, Desierto de los Leones. It's about an hour, 45 minutes, an hour's drive away from here, and there you're going to get to see people practicing all sorts of extreme sports, mountain biking. You really feel like it doesn't feel like you're in Mexico City. It's pine trees, it smells like the forest, it's beautiful. So I hope you enjoy these next places that I'm going to show you, and you rest assured that you will be able to enjoy nature while you're in Mexico City. So I'm delighted to be showing you one of my favourite places in the whole of Mexico City. I'm here in Bosque Chapultepec, or Chapultepec Park. Chapultepec in Nahuatl means the place of the grasshoppers. There's not too many grasshoppers around today, thank goodness. But it's the most amazing park. Not only is it one of the biggest parks in the whole, city parks in the whole of the Western Hemisphere, it is, if you can just imagine this, it is twice the size of Central Park in New York. It's 5 times the size of Hyde Park in London. So it's a massive green area. It's the most important lung in Mexico City. And the whole park is divided into 3 sections. To be honest, it's huge. You might not be able to see all of it in one day if you really want to see the whole thing. But the first section, which is the oldest section, is where you're going to find the boating lake. You're going to find the zoo. The zoo is massive and it's also free in. You can hire little paddle boats, you can hire kayaks, you can sit overlooking the lake and eat an ice cream. There's lots of little food stands. There's places where you can buy souvenirs. For some reason, people seem to love these furry monkeys that they wear on their heads, so look out for that. And it's an amazing place for exercise. If you need to have a run in the mornings when you're on your holidays, this is the place to come and do it. You'll see people running at least in sections 2 and 3 up to 9 o'clock at night. You're going to find some of the top museums here within the park. You're going to find a fun fair. It really is a place where you can come, have a picnic, go out on the lake, take in a museum, have some lunch. It's just the most fantastic place that probably most of you wouldn't have expected to find in the middle of Mexico City. I love it, so let's go and have a little bit more of a look at Bosque Chapultepec. Hi guys, so being Irish, I'm never more than an hour away from the nearest beach, mountain, forest. I have endless opportunities to get out into nature and do some really, really fun adventure sports. And that was one of the things that most worried me about coming to live in Mexico City, this big metropolis. How often am I going to get to be in nature? How often am I going to get to take part in kind of fun adventure sports? I needn't have worried. I've hooked up with Edgardo Melgoza. He also known as El Tiburón, or the shark. He is one of Mexico's extreme sports experts, I would say, and he has promised me that today he's going to take me somewhere for a day of nature, adventure. Let's see, Edgardo, where are we going? What are we doing?
Well, we're going to go today to one of the best spots here in Mexico City, guys. You will see it. This place is really, really awesome, and I don't know, you want to come with us? Take your helmet and vámonos, guys!
So Desierto de los Leones isn't the only place in Mexico City where you can come, be in a forest, do mountain biking, those kinds of activities. But what really sets it apart is the spectacular convent that you'll find within the grounds of the forest. And dotted throughout the forest, they have these little hermitages where I imagine that the monks or the nuns came and had their meditative silence. This one behind me is called the Hermitage of Solitude. So that's really, really cool because it means you can stop off, have a little look, you can look through the windows there, and I think it gives it just an added touch. It's really lovely. Wow, this is just what I needed. This place is incredible. It's called Desierto de los Leones. It took us about 45 minutes to get here. We're still inside Mexico City. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that they could have mountains full of pine trees. The smell of pine is just absolutely beautiful. And this place is somewhere that you can escape the city. You can come, it's huge, hugely popular among mountain bikers. You can come trekking, hiking, walking, picnics with your family. If you don't bring food, they have little stalls that sell all kinds of Mexican food, so that's not going to be a problem. And it's just so amazing to escape the craziness of the metropolis and feel like I am in a forest. It's wonderful, so let's go. So how gorgeous is this place right behind me? No matter what your reason for coming to Desierto de los Leones, whether it's mountain biking like me, or whether it's just to have a walk around the forest and take in some fresh air, it's such a welcome escape from the city, without actually having to leave the boundaries of Mexico City, which is quite unbelievable. You can't miss this place. This convent behind me was built in 1606. It was inhabited by Carmelite monks, barefoot Carmelite monks back then. There's no one here nowadays, but they've kept the convent, they've kept all the old church and everything, so you can have a wander around. There's even a restaurant. It only opens Thursday to Sunday, so if you come during those days you can definitely get something to eat right in the garden. These manicured gardens are beautiful just to have a walk around. They're really, really well kept. There's all sorts of flowers and things. So yeah, definitely come to the convent if you're here. There's also, now when you're walking around the forest, you'll see these little kind of retreats. I don't know, in English do we say hermitage or hermitage? I can't even remember English anymore. This is what happens when you learn language. But I can kind of picture the barefoot monks going off to the little hermitage and having their moments of meditative silence. So look out for those. There's quite a few of them dotted around the forest. If you're not going to go all the way around the forest, then at least come to the convent. Well worth a visit. As a plant lover, I'm fascinated, so I'm going to keep wandering around and see what other flowers I can find. Bye! So as you can see, nature lovers don't have to go too far to get their nature fix right here in Mexico City. And as well as the places I've been to, you're going to find that in most of the kind of popular tourist areas, you're going to find kind of shady plazas, beautiful parks, so you really don't need to go too far. You're going to be able to find some nature, breathe some fresh air against all odds in this huge metropolis. Don't forget to check the blog post and I'll write down all the places I went to and especially how to get to Desierto de los Leones. See you later, guys. Bye.